Good afternoon, or good morning, whichever one it may be with you. My name is Darla Hunt, and if you are listening to this video, you are probably enrolled in one of my sections of CIS100. Now, what I want to do is give you some information that will help you as you work throughout the semester in this class. I brought with me today some information that I'd like for you to see. I know you can't see it real well, but it's called Pre-reading Map. And what this is going to do for you is it's going to help you understand how to read a textbook. Now, I know many of you have probably read a book, a novel, or a newspaper, but reading a textbook is different. So I want to give you some valuable pieces of information. It's going to be a fun way to learn as well. I'd like to talk to you also about the textbook for just a few minutes. Here is the textbook. Yes, it's big. It's heavy, but you are going to be able to do this. You're going to be able to handle this in the next 16 weeks. I want to let you know that I am available online. I have email available. I read that every day, and we'll also have discussion boards available in Blackboard. And Blackboard is your course management system that will be communicating throughout the semester. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to turn in your textbook, and we're going to turn to the first chapter. And the only thing the pre-reading map tells you to do is read the chapter title. Now, the chapter title, the first chapter that we're going to be reading is called Essential Introduction to Computers, and you can see the first pages there. The first pages of the textbooks numbered a little bit differently, and it's called COM. These are the COM pages that you're going to see in your Blackboard assignment area. And that's all you have to do. You just have to read the title of the textbook. The second thing is that you're going to read the objectives or the introduction. And as you can see, that's listed right below here in the introduction pages. The next step one is the chapter title. Step two is the chapter objectives and the introduction. Step three is going to be your major headings. And as you can see, when you turn to the next page, it's going to have what is a computer. And those are major headings. Under major headings, if you look, and yes, I'm wrestling with this textbook just to illustrate to you. The next major heading is what does a computer do? Then you start looking, that's step three. Then you start looking at minor headings. And as you move over, you will see that you have input devices. There are some other components in the textbook that has some minor headings. And minor headings is step four. Step five is an exciting step because it tells you to read the captions. Look at the pictures. Look at the diagrams. Look at the tables. Look at all the fun things that you normally sometimes skip over. And we have a lot of pretty pictures in the textbook. So yes, it is important to read the fine print. And the fine print talks about those things that are under the pictures and captions. The next thing is that in the next step in your pre-reading map is to Step 6 is to read all the bold print. Just read it. No, you don't have to memorize it. You just need to read it. Again, this is pre-reading. This is before the actual reading takes place of the chapter text. Step 7, you look at the summary, and the chapter is really good about that. At the very end of each chapter, there is a summary of what has been presented in the chapter, and that's of course at the very end, and it tells you some short synopsis on what has happened in the chapter. Then step 8 is that you write a paragraph in your own words about what you learned just from this pre-reading exercise. No, don't go back and copy things that you've read. You don't have to use the textbook to do that. Just in your own words. And we're just talking about one paragraph. We're not talking about a whole page. We're not talking about a lot of information. I just want you to give yourself a little opportunity to give yourself some feedback on can you put it in your own words. Number 9 is outlining. Remember when you had English class in high school, or some of you still may be in high school, and you had to do Roman numeral 1, big A, Roman numeral 2, and then all your A's and all your B's, and then lowercase 1 and lowercase A's and B's. Yes, it is important. If you just want to outline the chapters so that you have a visual, outline all the headings, and that may get you to understand how the subheadings are grouped in the major headings. And then the last thing, step 10, says, can you write 5 questions whereby you could answer them? Give yourself your own little quiz. Can you say, here are 5 questions that I think that I could ask myself the question, and then I could give myself a good answer. Now, I've given to you this information in a 10-step format, and I've given it to you. I'll send it to you in an email. I'll also post it on Blackboard for you to redo. And then as time goes on, you will have other pieces of information that I'll send you just to assist in the reading process. You're new in college, you are maybe fresh out of high school, but still you need these good tips and these good ideas to work with. Please contact me by email. You can call my office phone. My information is in the directory, in the MCTC directory. You can call the general number, but also all of my information is listed in Blackboard. And my email address is Darla, D-A-R-L-A, hunt@kctcs.edu. I challenge you to step up to the plate. Meet me at this pre-reading map area. I'm going to post a link in discussion board so that we can talk more about it and we can share some good information. And I want your thoughts and your ideas as well. I look forward to working with you this semester, and let's talk if you have a problem or a question. Take care.